Okay, now in our next one, 15.3.1, we need to show the overall dimensions of each completed part. Let me come back here. I'm going to do this in AutoCAD. You can just sort of estimate, that's okay, but the overall dimensions is from the tallest point to the widest point. So I'm going to go ahead and annotate this thing. And I'll just put it right here in model space. Usually I don't do that, but I will. And I see my numbers are a little bit small. So I can click on it and look at and right click on it and look here at all this stuff. And if I go down, eventually I'll see text size. So that's how big, doesn't change the dimension, just how big I write it. So 0.25, let's see. I think I want to go even bigger than that, 0.5. That looks good. And I don't care what the format is. If you know how to do this from another class, that's really cool. And that would be great if you know how to make this really look good and do all the extra things that are needed to make it a real like orthographic drawing. But I'm not too worried about that. I just want to see that you're looking straight at it and you know that that is how you measure it. So I'm going to just take one of these right now. You don't need, oops, see, I got my marker in there. You don't need to see this done on every single one. One do. So there it goes. And so I want to be looking straight at the shape and then put the shapes on there. And those are called overall dimensions. Finished dimensions means that it's the completed part. Like this is the completed part. So let's go take a look and see what that one would look like. Here it is up here. I could do the same thing. I could take a dimension from point, point. And if you know all about um, tolerances and decimal places and styles, that's awesome. But I'm not going to require you to do that. If you know it, I'd like you to. But that's not really part of this class. So text height, where's my text height? Here it is. Can even go a little bit bigger than that. There we go. I can take a snip of that. And notice I'm working in VMware here. Then over here I'm working on my regular computer. So you may or may not want to, oops, darn it. I just did the wrong thing. Let me get back to my snip. Come on, snip. Just as I was talking about. Cool that was. Control C. There it goes. So there. So it's up to you to figure out all the, by now you've been working with this long enough, you can get your information in. So that's your 15.3.1. This is an example. It's not complete. It's not yours. It's not all the way done, but I think it gives you the idea of what I'm talking about. Overall dimensions from side to side, top to top, side to side, top to top. And then we can talk about how thick the material is and all that other stuff at another